Welcome to Hello Monday, where Rachel talks all things ballet and fitness, sharing strategies and techniques to help you start, grow, and create a thriving business using your passion for ballet and fitness. And here's your host, Rachel Withers.
Hi there, and hello to another hello from a beautiful weather we're having in the UK. So hello from the UK, and welcome to Hello Monday, where we're talking about all that is ballet and fitness. And I'd just like to welcome you all here. As always, please say hello in the comments box. Always lovely to know who I'm talking to. On Hello Mondays, as I say, we are always talking about topics that surround ballet and fitness. And tonight, what we're going to be talking about is we're going to be talking about really what sets yourself apart. We're going to be talking about really how you can really set yourself apart when it comes to delivering your ballet-inspired fitness classes, your BalletBeFit classes, or actually any other classes that you're doing. Really, how that you can set yourself apart as a fitness professional. And that's really what we're going to be talking about today. So, as always, please say hello in the comments box. It's always lovely to really know who we're talking to and just always say hello. I always like to know who I'm talking to. So tonight, as I say, we're going to be talking about really about what sets you apart as a BalletBeFit instructor. And it is so much more than just about creating, about creating those workouts or those classes for your clients. It's really about to be really successful as a fitness professional. You've really got to stand out from the other professionals by using a combination of education, passion, and personalization. And that's what we're going to be really talking about tonight. To really stand out as that fitness professional, it really is important as well to know your niche and really to make sure that you are with your clients. And another thing is that also, as a successful fitness professional, you really have to have the very same habits that will really demonstrate that you love what you do, and that this is going to actually encourage your clients really to do what they need to do, and really encourage them to actually recognize what you're doing and follow your habits. And also, it's about as well having that ongoing education. You really need to have that ongoing education that really will build your credibility. And it is important to really show your values, show your beliefs and your standards, because these really do play an absolutely important role in your success. And that's really what we're going to be talking about today. We're going to be talking about really how you can stand out as a fitness professional and really stand out and demonstrate to your clients your core values, your beliefs, and your standards. So that's what we're going to be talking about. So hi everybody, hi Amanda, hi Debbie, hi somebody else that's jumped on and I can't see your name. Please just really share your name at the end. Please let me know what your thoughts are, what your ideas are as a fitness professional. How do you think you should and can stand and set yourself apart from the other fitness professionals? It'd be great to see some feedback coming through, so please share that with me. So I'm going to start with what I think is the most important thing when it really comes to standing out from the crowd, really setting yourself apart. And that is actually loving what you do. Because for me, I believe that before you begin your journey of being that fitness professional, if you're thinking about being a BalletBeFit instructor, or you already are, it's really important to know that you actually love what you do. And you need to ask yourself two very important questions. Do you love helping people? And do you actually live an active and healthy lifestyle yourself? Because it's really important that you answer those questions with a great big massive yes, because if you have, you really are already ahead of the game. And a positive attitude along with that passion for health and fitness is going to really set you up for success. So I really hope that you've all said a massive yes to those two questions. And hello, Nicola, and hi, somebody else. I'm sorry again, I can't see your name there. So tell me, put some yeses in there. Do you love helping people? I'd like to see lots of yeses in there. And do you live an active and healthy lifestyle? Because as I say, if you're doing that, you are actually really setting yourself up for success. You're ahead of the game, and that is really important. And Debbie's saying massive yes here, and Amanda's saying massive yes too. It is so important to be doing that. It really is. And another thing that is so important is to practice what you preach, because many fitness professionals, they can claim to be dedicated to living the healthiest life possible, but actually many can fall short. And just before I move on to this, Amanda's saying she's doing she did 6 classes last week. That's absolutely amazing, Amanda. Congratulations for that. That's going to keep you really fit and healthy, and that's amazing. I'm really glad to hear that it's all going so well for you. So what I'm saying is you have to absolutely really be dedicated to living that healthy lifestyle, because no one is going to have faith in you, in your training abilities, if you actually never exercise yourself, because you've really got to be showing your clients how to make the most of their workouts and the classes that they're attending. And you've really got to be demonstrating that this is important to you and that you actually are leading by example. And sometimes, sure, you're going to get tired. You're on your feet all day. But how can your clients really rave about how genuine you are in doing your classes, in doing your workouts and all of that, if they actually don't see you really working out, and they don't really see you eating healthily either? So yeah, for sure. You know, we're all allowed to kind of let loose and indulge from times every once in a while. But if you aren't really truly committed to practicing what you preach, it is really going to become quite painfully obvious. And successful fitness professionals, they know that there needs to be a real balance between work and play. So you need to set that example. You need to demonstrate that you have that balance in your own life, because your clients are going to respect you so much more as a trainer, as an instructor, if you are doing that. And they're going to see you then as an ongoing source of motivation. So we've got the first 2 tips here to really set yourself apart and stand out. Is first one, and I know you guys are all that, I know that you all love what you do. And then the second one really is to practice what you preach. Make sure that you're demonstrating that you have that healthy balance, that you have that lifestyle, that you are really showing that you've got that balance, and that you enjoy exercise, and that you're really enjoying doing that, because they're going to really come to you when you're demonstrating that. You're setting that example for them. So, thank you, Rebecca. I'm looking very beautiful. Thank you. I just popped a little bit of makeup on just before I came online, and yes, it is, Amanda. It is so much harder to get it back when you lose it. It is absolutely so much easier just to keep going. So make sure that you practice what. And another thing that I am really passionate about is never ever stop learning. And we all know now you have access to so much fitness educational resources at your fingertips, and there's so much emphasis, and there really is on staying active and living the healthiest life that you possibly can. So also with that resource, so many people are going to be seeking out the help of fitness professionals. And with that in mind, with all that in mind, being a successful instructor involves more than just passing the initial accreditation. And it is so much more than that. And Amanda's saying, especially at your age, I'm sure, Amanda, that you're doing amazing. And at any age, yeah, it is hard getting back to it, but if you keep going. So thank you for sharing that. But it is really, really important that you do continued learning, and it isn't just about getting that accreditation, getting the BalletBeFit accreditation, for example, and then stopping your learning, because you should never ever stop learning. You need to continue to work on your professional development. And that's why at BalletBeFit we have our BalletBeFit Academy, because it is so important that once you've got the accreditation with us, that you still reach out and have all those resources that you have access to, because with that you can continue to grow as a fitness professional. Access within the academy to more class plans, to lesson planning, to understanding even further how to cue and deliver, examples of classes, examples how that client retention and that client attraction, and really that client accountability. Within the academy, we're offering all of that, and also offering really good business practices as well. And I think it is so important when you are a fitness professional, when you are leading by example, that you make sure that you never stop learning. Because you've got to think about it here. Clients want an instructor who can answer sometimes even some of the most kind of difficult of training questions. And that's why we think it's really important and that's what actually makes us different as a service provider, as a training provider, because we don't believe in you passing our accreditation and then we say, that's your learning done, bye-bye. We really believe that you need to be part of our BalletBeFit Academy so that you're getting that additional training after your accreditation, so that you can really support your clients further. And when you can support your clients more with continued learning, that is when you're going to keep your clients too. So that's why we're very different at BalletBeFit. That's why we have an academy. You become part of our academy if you decide to work with BalletBeFit, and that is so important. And that's how it enables you really to have the resources and the access to really help support your clients. And also we can gain more understanding then on the latest health topics. And it is so important to never stop learning and really to further your education, because you really do need to be able to support your clients. You need to become the go-to source that your clients are really are looking for. That's what you need to do. And I'd love to see some more yeses if you agree with how important it is never to stop learning, because I truly believe in that. So far, you've got to love what you do, you've got to practice what you preach, and you've got to never stop learning. Then what I think you've got to do as well is you've got to stand by your beliefs. You've really got to stand by what you believe. So for example, if you're really talking about, here about functional fitness and mobility, it's really kind of a very good idea to make sure that you are mobile yourself and that you practice at least some of your own functional training methods. And I'm getting lots of agreements here, so thank you for sharing that, and all the agreements and the yes about the continued learning. So it's important to really stand by your beliefs. So for example, what I'm saying is, if you're really promoting functional fitness and mobility, then you really need to make sure that you're kind of mobile and you're practicing at least some of your methods, that your training methods, because there's nothing kind of more awkward than a client trying to perform something that you're asking them to do, but you actually can't do it yourself. You can't do that move yourself. So make sure that you're really working and standing by your own beliefs. And Deborah's just saying, growth mindset is such an important role in growing your business, as when you have more knowledge to impart, you can only give your clients more. Absolutely, Debbie, completely agree. And Rebecca's saying absolutely, absolutely learning never ends and doesn't feel like a hassle if it's your passion. So incredibly true. If you are doing what you love, then it doesn't feel like, oh, it doesn't feel like a chore. It feels like it's just a great experience to soak up as much as you possibly can in your learning. So thank you guys for sharing those comments with me. That's really great. So what I'm saying here is as well, make sure that you stand behind your beliefs. So for example, if you're really into doing the flexibility, the mobility, and you're asking a client to do a particular move, make sure that you're able to do it yourself, because you don't want to be, having a client struggling doing a particular move, and then you can't actually demonstrate that for them. So make sure that you really stand behind what your beliefs are. And then I think this is another one, well, all of these are, but it's really important to find your niche. And I talk about that quite a lot. Yeah, we're talking about the niche of BalletBeFit, being a ballet-inspired fitness instructor, but your niche could be to teach older adults, and that your niche could be that you're really supporting the flexibility and the mobility that we've just been talking about, that you're really working with older adults and really working on that flexibility and mobility and helping them with posture. So you can really hone down on to who your client target, your clients are. Who are your target market? Who are you really going to target? So this means then that you can truly make your mark. And I'd love to see if any of you have really honed in on your niche right now. I'd love to see some comments coming through about who is really honed in now and know who their ideal clientele are, who is their target customer. And think about it. It could be whether you're kind of, this strength trainer in BalletBeFit, or more of a relaxed and workout with meditation. You just need to hone in really on what you do best, because being a jack of all trades, it can work for some, but if you really want to excel, you should really target a specific market, a specific niche. And I think that that's really important. And it's like with any job, when you do what you love, that's going to come out, and you're going to really demonstrate that you do really enjoy what you do, and you're going to go that extra mile then because you actually really want to, and it's not because you have to. And regardless of what type of training you prefer, you need to find a way to become the best at it. Market your skills to that target audience who want to have what you offer. And Debbie's put in here that she does restorative and rebuilding mind, body and spirit, and that's beautiful. So it's really important that you're thinking about what your niche is, what it is you're offering, and then you can really target to your ideal customer. So what we've gone through so far here, is we have gone through doing what you love. We've also gone through practicing what you preach. We've gone through how important it is never to stop learning. We've also talked about standing behind your beliefs, making sure that you can demonstrate what your belief is. And also we've talked about finding your niche. And then the next step, it really is to promise and deliver, because being accountable is what makes you an excellent fitness professional. It's what makes you an excellent instructor. So if nothing else, promise and then deliver. And because good news, yeah, for sure, it travels fast, but bad news travels a lot faster. So it's really important, if you're going to promise something to your clients, make sure that you deliver that. Make sure that you deliver the services that you are marketing, because if you don't, your classes won't be full. It's really important to that. And Amanda's just sharing with me here that she's working with older, middle-aged people who want to get active and stay active. Absolutely. So that's another niche there. And what I'm saying here about promise and deliver Don't be saying to your clients that they can lose 30 pounds in 30 days. Instead, because you need to encourage them with solutions that are healthy and that are a lot more obtainable, because you want to encourage your clients to work harder, and you want to encourage them to reach their goals sooner. But you can't be making promises that are impossible, because at the end of the day, as they say, you're the one who's going to be held accountable. So it's really important that you promise and you deliver. So I'd like to see agreement on that, on the promise and deliver. Make sure that you are encouraging your clients. Make sure that you're encouraging them to reach their goals, but don't allow them to make goals that are completely unrealistic and are impossible to do, because, as I say, you will be the one that will be held accountable. So, and the next step that I'm going to really share with you is do no harm. And what this means is you need to be on the lookout in your classes, and we do this in the training. We look at how our clients are working out in the classes. But what you need to be making sure is that they're not experiencing severe pain during any of the exercises, and you're not kind of taking them right to the level where they're absolutely kind of going to basically vomit. So, or they're going to be absolutely sore for a couple of weeks after the session. So you need to not be afraid to change any of your classes while you're running them, any of the exercises in there, because you really need to be encouraging your clients and not putting them off, because you really don't want to make it so hard that actually it's an unpleasant experience for your clients. It has to, yes, you have to push your clients, but not to the point where you're actually doing them harm. Make sure that you have that right level for them in their classes, the right level of training, so that they're being pushed for sure, but not to the point where they're going to faint, they're going to collapse, they're going to vomit, or they're going to get themselves an injury. Because it isn't just about training people hard, it's about training them effectively. And that's what we want to do at BalletBeFit. We want to train them effectively. And you really need to make sure that you're monitoring the extent of exertion for your clients while they're working out with you. So please put some comments in there. What's your thoughts about that? Because it is about really making sure that you are delivering safe and effective training. That is really important. So you don't want to be really injuring your clients or doing any harm. You're just not going to keep them if you make it a really, really experience. And then the next step I'm going to go on to is, and this leads on quite nicely, is really focusing on the client experience. They really need to kind of have a pleasant experience. Let's be the thing here is, realistically, you're going to be training the I don't want to use the word Mr. or Mrs. Average, because that's not true. But you're going to be really training a certain level of fitness. You're not going to be training athletes usually most of the time. So the people that you'll be training could be working long hours and could have been sat for hours in traffic, on a desk or whatever, and they've got their usual family day-to-day lives. And actually coming to a class isn't, or whether it's online, even doing that, or in the studio, sometimes isn't the most easiest of option. And this is why it is so important that you make their experience as amazing as possible, because it has to be enjoyable for them. They have to feel something from it. It has to be an amazing experience. It has to have an element of fun to it, because they're not doing this for a job. They're not an athlete training to win a competition. They're doing it for an improved lifestyle. And that's why it has to be an amazing experience for them. And as again, it's like what I'm sort of saying, you don't want to get them to class and make them throw up or hurt or whatever. You want to make them laugh. You want them to make them have have fun, and you can, yes, as I say, you can train them hard, but know how to facilitate that recovery, and then spend some time in between just having a conversation, just getting some feedback of how the exercises are going, because you really want to ease your clients' fears, and you don't want to make anybody feel out of place, uncomfortable. You need to find a way to really create excellence in your classes for each and every one of your clients in each and every session. So it's really important to make it a really positive experience. So, and having a passion for someone's health and fitness is absolutely going to make your services shine through, because they're going to see that you have a passion for it. They're going to see that you're going to go for that. You go that extra mile for them. And this is where it is going to really set yourself apart. And I'd like to hear in the comments what people do, what you do to really set yourself apart when it comes to the client, the customer experience. What do you do in your classes to really, do you ask for feedback as you're going? Do you ask them to have a contribution to music? Do you do that? And then the next thing to really think about as well is sometimes to give away free stuff that's completely unexpected. So, for example, somebody could be having a slight shoulder injury at the moment, and they're going through a rehab program with their physio. What you could do is you could just, if you saw an article on shoulder rehab, you could just print that off and give it to them. That just demonstrates that you're thinking about your client outside of class. And if a client's trying to do a particular exercise and that exercise isn't working for them, maybe they have physical restrictions, think about adaptations that you can do for the client and make sure that you really support them with that. Give them a little worksheet, something like that, so that you're giving stuff away for free. And that way it is really going to support them. And this just makes you, again, it demonstrates that you have a passion for what you do, and that you will go that extra mile for your client, that you are thinking of them outside of the class, outside of the classes. And again, this is really going to set you up as that expert. And this is when people are going to come to you when they have a question. And this is what is so important. So you're really supporting the client within your classes and outside, and by giving them away free stuff that's totally unexpected, and free stuff that isn't like to get them to another class or something, just something that's for them, just something really to support them, is really, it just really will set yourself apart. And then another key thing is to really think about how to run your business. You really need to think about that. And that's why, again, at the Academy, you have, inside our Academy, there is lots of resources when it comes to running your business, because it is so important to run an efficient business as well. And you really, you might, we know that you love your fitness and we know that you love helping others, but you need to understand how to manage your business successfully. Because if you're going to make a living from it, and that's what a lot of you guys are wanting to do here, is make a living from it, you have to do the running of a business successfully. And you need to make sure that you're kind of handling your accounts. You need to understand that your costs and your expenditure. You need to make sure that you've got your marketing strategies in place, that you've got your proper business practices in place. And as I say, you really need to know how to crunch the numbers yourself as well. And that is so, so important, to make sure that you are running your business and know how to run your business. And thanks, Debbie. Thanks for saying that the Academy is a great for resources and that you love it. Really appreciate that, because it's so important to have a smooth running system, because if you get caught up in the middle of your business, that's actually going to take away the time that you have really supporting your clients, which is what you want to do. So it's make sure that you know how to run your business efficiently. And then I really think another thing that you need to do is, and I've talked about really going that extra mile is really, you need to, as I say, you need to stand behind your belief stance, your own belief system. The standards you set for yourself should be comparable to the ones that you're going to set for your clients. And if you want to stand out as a fitness professional, you need to be absolutely passionate about fitness, education, and people, because your clients are going to respond better if they trust that you know and care about what you're teaching them. And as we all know, the truth of the matter is your clients pay your bills. So you need to cater for the needs. It is so important. They're the ones that are paying your bills. So make sure that you are catering to your clients' needs. So you need to make sure that you understand lifestyle choices for your clients. And to a certain extent about nutrition, just guidance. Or as I say, I've said earlier, if you want to hand out a freebie, just a little nutrition guide. So you really need to think as well about your core beliefs and what they are that is going to set you apart from other instructors. And also think about what you do different. And that is really going to help you succeed and have a really lucrative career in the fitness industry. Because if you want to sell your services and stay one step ahead of your competition, you need to really dedicate that time and the energy it takes to really set yourself apart. You really need to do all the tips that I've been saying in this session tonight. You really need to go through that, because you do not want to be one of those nameless, one of those faceless instructors within your community. So it is really important to go through what I've shared with you today, and I'm just going to read through them again for you. So it's love what you do. So it's so important to do that. So love what you do. It's so important to practice what you preach. It's so important never to stop learning, and then stand behind your own beliefs. What are your beliefs? Also think about your niche. Make sure you know what your niche, who are your clients. Also make sure that you promise and deliver, and make sure that your clients are having an enjoyable experience. You don't want to be injuring, you don't want to be doing them any harm. Then you want to make sure that you're focusing on that client experience. So make sure it's an enjoyable experience for them. They're not athletes here. They're coming to get and have a healthy lifestyle. We also need to be thinking about giving away free stuff so that it's just something unexpected for them. That's really appreciated. It knows you care. Also make sure that you really know how to run your business effectively and efficiently. And then it is really, again, really think about what sets you, what are your beliefs again, but what is very distinct about what you're delivering, and that will make you a cut above the rest. So I hope that's kind of gone through the session in terms of how to really set yourself apart as a fitness professional, as a ballet-inspired fitness professional at BalletBeFit, or even with the other classes or what else you're offering. So if you're not already part of the academy, please reach out to us, DM us. We will make sure that we get you part of our academy, where you will get that continued learning and the resources that are really going to help you set yourself apart. And thank you, Amanda. Great to hear that you have enjoyed this Hello Monday. And just before I quickly finish tonight's Hello Monday, I'm doing an intensive workshop on Thursday morning at 9:30 British summertime. That is for non-instructors only. So if you're interested in that, if you message us workshop 22, all one word, no space between workshop and 22, you will get all the details, and we can really give you some more information about that. If you are an instructor, if there's anything else that you need from me, as always, please just email either or message either myself or Sarah, and we will be there to support you. I'm glad that Amanda's got lots and lots of notes. I hope you've had a great time listening to another Hello Monday. I know the sun has been shining. You probably all want to get outside and just enjoy the rest of the evening. So I will wish you a great evening. And I will see you in 2 weeks' time again. Actually, it could be 3 weeks because I think it's a bank holiday as well. So I think it could be 3 weeks before I see you. So have an amazing rest of the evening. Have an amazing week. I will see you real soon. Take care, everybody, and look after yourselves. All right then. Goodbye.
Thanks for tuning in to Hello Monday. Be sure to visit the Ballet Fitness Room to join the conversation, access the show notes, and discover our fantastic bonus content. Join us next time for more tips and techniques. Bye for now.